Howdy, I'm Milich, and I'm auditioning for a part in the Laramie Project. Here is Romaine's excerpt from the first side. We never called him Matthew, actually. Most of the time we called him Choo Choo. You know, because we used to call him Matt Choo, and then we just called him Choo Choo. Whenever I think of Matthew, I think of his incredible, beaming smile. I mean, he would walk into a room and be like, you know, and he smiled at everyone. He just made you feel great. And he would like stare people down in the coffee shop. Because he liked to sit on the end seat so that he could talk to me while I was working. And if there was someone sitting in that seat, he would just sit there and stare at them until they left. And then he would claim his spot. But Matthew definitely had a political side to him. I mean, he really wanted to get into political affairs. That was all his big interest was watching CNN and MSNBC. I mean, that's the only TV station I ever saw his TV tuned into. He was just really smart in political affairs. But he wasn't so smart in, like, common sense stuff. So he moved to Laramie to go to school. And here's Romaine's second excerpt from the first side. I did hear from Matthew about 48 hours before his attack. He told me he joined a gay and lesbian group on campus, and he said he was really enjoying it. You know, he was getting ready for Pride Week and whatnot. I mean, he was totally stoked about school. Yeah. He was really happy about being there. And here's Zubayda's excerpt from the second side. And it was so good to be with people who felt like shit. I mean, I kept thinking, I don't deserve to feel this bad. You know? And then some guy got up there and said, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, alright, I'm saying it wrong. But basically he said, come on guys, let's show the world Laramie's not that kind of town. But it is that kind of town. I mean, if it wasn't that kind of town, then why did it happen here? I mean, you know what I mean. Like, that's a lie. Because it happened here. So how could it not be a town where this kind of thing happens? Like, that's just totally, like looking at an Escher painting and getting all confused. I mean, that's like circular logic. Like, how can you even say that? And we have to mourn, and we have to be sad that we live in a town, a state, a country where shit like this happens. And, I mean, these people are trying to distance themselves from this crime, and we need to own it. I mean, I feel everyone needs to own it. We are like this. We are like this. We are like this. And thank you so much for being so understanding and allowing me to send in my audition. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks and gig 'em!